Hey everyone, it's your old pal Brad from the marketing department at Utah's Hogle Zoo, coming at you live and direct this morning, Friday, March 27th, from the beautiful African Lodge here at Elephant Encounter. We've got a very exciting, in fact, a rather crappy Facebook Live planned for you today. More about that in just a second. As always, your comments are much appreciated. Ask some questions, and I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday, love to give you a shout out. In fact, speaking of that, a very special happy birthday to a friend of the zoo, young Cassidy Smith, a 5-year-old, watching us live, all of our videos actually, from Rock Springs, Wyoming. Happy birthday, sweetie. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to get rolling. And as I walk toward and introduce our special guest, we've been asked frequently how people can support the zoo while we're closed. We sure miss you guys, and we can't wait to reopen, and we'll open as soon as we can. But in the meantime, go to hoglezoo.org. Look at our homepage. There's all kinds of opportunities to help the zoo during this time. And if you want to make a donation, go to hoglezoo.org/donate now. Here's our special guest today as I approach her. It's the wonderful Maggie from the zoo's animal care team. Hey, Maggie. My question to you, I guess, is basically what goes in must come out, right?
It sure does.
What do we got going? This is the pinnacle of my 17-year career at Hogle Zoo, by the way.
What to do without talking about poop?
It's all about poop.
Yep, so it's a pretty silly topic to talk about and kind of a little gross, but it's okay to be silly, especially when things are all weird in our lives right now. So as the resident poop professional here at the zoo.
Oh, let's get a look at that. There you go. Poop professional.
Yep. I'm
Nice.
going to give you all the details on doo-doo, the scoop on the scat. I'm going to teach you more than you ever wanted to know about number 2. And you know, I don't love talking about poop, but as a zookeeper, I feel it's my duty.
It's a big part of what you guys do every day,
It sure is.
right? As part of taking care of our wonderful animals.
Yep, so not only do we pick up after the animals every day, and so therefore we're working with their poop, but poop is actually a nice key to us on how our animals are feeling. So we can look at the amount of poop or the consistency of the poop or anything like that to tell how our animals are feeling. If they're feeling unwell or a little bit stressed, their poop is going to be different than it normally is. So we see that every single day. We can see the consistencies. We can see when something's off and alert our vets. We also submit routine fecals to our vets, and they will do tests on them to see if the animals are healthy. They'll look to see if they have any parasites that we have to treat. And we can actually look at hormones as well. So if we're looking at a female and tracking her hormone cycle to see if she's ready to breed, then we can look at it through the poop. So poop is pretty fascinating. It's kind of gross, but it's really important to us and taking care of our animals. It's really important to the animals in their lifestyles as well. Some animals use poop as a marker for territory. So for example, hippos will swish their tail as they poop, and it will fling the poop everywhere, and that marks their territory. Some animals like rhinos use a community poop spot, and it's almost like a chat room for rhinos, so they can smell the poop, and they can see like, oh, Tim was here earlier today, Susie's single, and she's looking for a big strong man to have a family with, stuff like that. Some animals rely on poop for their survival. There's a spider called the bird dropping spider that looks exactly like a bird dropping. It's great camouflage. It helps protect it in the wild so predators don't eat it. There's some animals like koalas. When they're born, they have to eat their mother's poop.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
Okay.
But it's actually really important because they get all the good bacteria from their mother's digestive system so that they in turn can digest all the stuff that they have to eat.
I see. Well, you really are a true poop professional, Maggie, I must say.
All of the details.
Hey, by the way, it's a beautiful blue sky day here in northern Utah, but I got to tell you, it's a little chilly. So we're doing the best we can here, but sure is nice to see some blue skies. So Maggie, what are we looking at here on the table specifically?
We've collected poop from all over the zoo. I'm going to show you a stool sample, and then I'm going to ask you guys in Facebook land to give your best guess on what animal made that poop.
We'll have some
So-
Instagram guesses coming in here as well too.
Nice.
So
So we'll do it one at a time. We'll take those guesses. I'll give you some fun fecal facts. in
Fecal
between the
facts.
guesses, and then at the end, we can take all your questions about caca.
Okay.
So we'll start with this first one right here.
What is happening?
So
All right.
This is a big, it's called a bolus.
get your best guesses on
Any
what you think this
guesses?
is here too. We'll answer you in just a second.
We'll give you some hints. They live in Africa.
Any guesses, folks?
They're pretty big. They have big poop.
Hey,
They're a big
Charlie.
animal.
Good to hear from you.
They have really long nose.
It's pretty large.
There may be even a few of them, like right over there. Can you see Christy and
There's a really
Zuri?
big hint here.
They're kind of checking us out. Yeah, Lisa got it. It's elephant, of course.
Elephant, good job.
Of course.
All right, so looking at elephant poop, as I break it apart here, you can tell exactly what they eat. Elephants don't digest most of their food. They only digest about 40% of what they eat. So you can see there's a lot of fiber. Our elephants eat straw and hay, so you can see that inside of the elephant poop there.
Oh, the smell just hit too, right as you cracked it
Yeah,
open.
we need smell-o-vision for this Facebook Live, that's for sure.
How much do elephants poop per day?
It
Like our
depends.
girls.
Yeah, it depends on what they or how much they're eating. I think
Sure.
we weighed it one time, and in one day between the two girls, we picked up almost 200 pounds of poop.
200 pounds.
So more than I weigh in poop every day.
A couple of years ago, I volunteered in elephants when we did some job sharing, and I got to tell you, I spent a good part of the day
Yep.
with a shovel in my hand.
Yep, you build those muscles. picking
You
up
sure
that
do.
poop. Another big animal for our fun fact: whales. Whales, through their poop, actually help combat climate change. So it sounds kind of funny, but when they poop, they're broadcasting this big, huge poop all over the ocean, which actually promotes phytoplankton to grow because they eat all the nutrients that comes out of that poop. And those phytoplankton in return do something called photosynthesis, which is what trees and plants do, and that takes carbon dioxide out of the air. So whale poop is helping with climate change. which is pretty
Poop to
awesome.
save the planet. Got it.
Yep. All right, moving on to our next poop.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Oh, hang on.
These are little pellets. This is another African animal.
Shirley's at, while people are commenting on that, Shirley asked the question, how do we dispose of all the poop?
You just throw it in the garbage.
We have
big dump trucks that come and pick it up.
Come and
take
pick it up.
away.
Pretty much every day, almost, depending on the, quantity.
So this animal's very
Bunny or
tall.
monkey? Andrea wonders. Bunny or
No.
monkey? Okay, no. Giraffe? Giraffe, says Shauna.
Yep.
Giraffe,
You got
Shauna,
it,
you're right.
giraffe. So some facts about giraffe poop. As you learned yesterday with Holly, giraffes are what we call ruminants, which means they have a chambered stomach and they chew their cud. So they'll eat their food. That food will go down into their stomach. It will kind of churn around in there a little bit, and then they'll spit that cud back up. And watching the giraffe spit up their cud is hilarious because you see a lump just go all the way up that long neck, and then they start chewing, and then you see the lump go all the way
It
back
is
down.
fascinating.
Yeah, so after they chew their cud, then it goes through the rest of their chambered stomach and out their digestive system. They soak up a lot of the water in their digestive system, so it comes out as kind of a dry little pellet.
Sure
Now,
thing.
Amber wants to know if any of this gets used as fertilizer or manure around the zoo.
We've started doing some composting a little bit with like elephant poop and stuff like that, but for the most part, it just is.
Good to know.
So another cool animal poop fact
Yes.
is there's an animal in Australia called the cassowary. And there's lots of animals you might not know, so look them up online after the Facebook Live, see these cool animals. The cassowary is very important to its environment because it will eat large seeds that other animals can't eat, and they'll poop them out, and those plants will grow. So about 70 tree species rely on the cassowary to spread its seeds, and 21 plants rely solely on the cassowary. If their seeds didn't go through the cassowary's digestive system, they wouldn't germinate and they wouldn't grow.
Hey, happy birthday, Cassidy. We did see that. Happy 5-year-old. 5 years old today. Rock Springs, Wyoming. Happy birthday.
All right, on to our next poop.
Robbie.
We got this beautiful sample right here.
Wow.
Oh,
So guesses for this one
Now that is larger than the giraffe poop.
is larger than giraffe poop. This is yet again another African animal.
I'm practicing a little social distancing from this one, just so you guys know. Which we're doing a lot of at the zoo, by the way, folks.
Any guesses so far?
This animal is a carnivore.
Carnivore, any guesses out there, gang?
African carnivore. The boys have a lot more hair than the girls.
Uh-oh. Lion, Michelle
Lion.
says.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. This is some lion feces. So lions, being carnivores, they have a very short digestive system. So you hear the phrase, you are what you eat. We kind of are how we eat as well. So our digestive system, so our stomach, our intestines, stuff like that, is based on what we eat. So herbivores, like the giraffe and the elephant, have really long, complex digestive system. Giraffes have about, I think it's like 230 feet of intestines, whereas lions, who are carnivores, it's much easier to digest meat, so they have a very short digestive system. Their intestines are about 20 feet.
Interesting.
Another African predator, the hyena, has a fun poop fact. Their poop is white, and that is because they eat a lot of bones, and the bones have a lot of calcium in it, so when they poop, that calcium comes out, and it's white. They have white poop.
Well, 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 well.
I would have thought it would have been
Next.
similar to lions, but they are some more scavengers than anything else.
Yeah, and their jaw strength is much stronger than lions, so they can actually crack open those bones and eat them.
Hey, we have a Maggie who wants to say hi to Maggie.
Hi!
From one Maggie to another.
All right.
Awesome.
Next poop we got
Oh
here
my.
on this plate.
This is going to be a tough one.
It looks a lot like the elephant.
Oh,
but
here
I
we go.
promise it is not elephant. So this animal is a reptile.
Oh, a reptile. I see a lot of grass in there. And
It's one of
Any
our
ideas,
largest
gang?
reptiles at the zoo. They're herbivores.
That's the several rhino guesses. No, not quite.
yeah, alligator,
I think
alligator,
that's what
someone
It's a
said.
herbivore. Alligators
Yeah.
are carnivores.
Yep, alligators are
They
carnivores.
have a hard shell.
Someone says crocodile.
Uh-oh, hard shell. There's a giveaway.
They can
see.
be pretty slow moving.
Little 6-year-old Claire says it's a lizard.
Lizard, that's too close.
That's a lot of poop from a lizard. There we go.
This is
Tortoise.
some poop from our Aldabra tortoises.
Yep.
Hey Brad, what's brown and sounds like a bell?
Gee, I don't know, Maggie.
Dung. So this is some Aldabra dung here.
Okay.
Like I said, they are herbivores, but unlike other herbivores like the giraffe and elephants, they don't have teeth. So elephants and giraffes really rely on chewing up their food, getting it nice and small, because plants are really hard to digest. But tortoises don't have teeth. So they basically bite off big mouthfuls. It goes down into their stomach where they have really powerful enzymes that break down that food. They're also what we call hindgut fermenters, which means most of their digestion is happening after the small intestine, so in the large intestine.
Well,
And now they told us the difference. So this is our big boy Kronk. This one in the middle here, right?
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And these other two are from
Yzma.
his girlfriend
Yzma.
Yzma.
Yep. And like I
Okay.
was talking about how some poop we can tell by different consistencies and things. So this one you can see is a little bit what we call softer than the other one. So they'll just keep an eye on that and make sure that her poop kind of gets back to normal.
Well,
All right, another slow-moving animal fun fact, the sloth. So sloths, we all know, are very slow. They live up in the treetops, but they only come down to poop once a week. So instead of pooping every day like some animals, they come down from the treetops down to the ground and poop once a week.
how about that?
Yeah, scientists aren't exactly sure why they come down to the ground to poop, but one of the theories is it's another good communicator. If they were to poop in the treetops, it would get scattered everywhere and their communication would be lost, whereas when they come to one spot, then it's a much stronger signal.
I see.
All right, the next one we have for you is this little
Oh,
one
a
right
little
here.
cup.
Getting a little
Okay,
smaller, huh?
okay.
Those look like little
All
salted
right.
almonds. I don't know.
Yeah, what?
This is another African animal.
Okay. You guys got a
They're
good look at
type
that?
of rodent.
Let me get a look from
Nice
the top.
close-up shot, yeah.
They
Any
have
guesses?
Specialized hair that is very sharp, thick, and pointy.
No, not quite.
Okay,
gazelle.
interesting.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Meerkat?
Meerkat's
Meerkat?
a good guess.
Good guess, but not
Up at Meerkat Manor, they live right next to the meerkats.
gazelle. We're getting closer.
Give us another hint.
Their teeth continually grow, so they have to gnaw on stuff to wear down their teeth.
Zebra.
Porcupine.
Porcupine.
That's a good guess.
Good guesses out there, gang.
All right,
Porcupine.
porcupines are another herbivore, and they use microorganisms to help them digest their bark and their plant material that they're eating. A fun fact about their diet is they don't get a lot of calcium and minerals that they need from that plant material, so some porcupines have been found with bones in their burrows, and they'll gnaw on those bones to help get some of the minerals and help wear down their teeth.
Well,
Yeah. So we have another rodent, the capybara, which is the largest rodent in the world.
yes.
Capybara and rabbits produce a special type of feces called cecal, and it's highly nutritious and very soft, and they'll actually eat it. So they will poop this soft feces and eat it to get a lot of nutrients back from the poop, and then they'll have their normal hard feces.
That's not the kind of recycling I'm used to.
Yep.
But that's
Good old rabbit. So if you have a pet rabbit and you're giving it kisses, you know where its mouth has been.
pet rabbits too?
Yep. All right, here's our next sample. This is another African animal.
Aha.
It eats a lot of insects.
Oh.
They live in family groups called mobs.
Uh-oh. Some of you already mentioned this one. Any ideas?
Yep, there was a guess earlier for this one.
Leona, a little 3-year-old, she says warthog.
Warthog, that's close.
Close.
Meerkat?
Who's meerkat?
Ah,
Yes.
meerkat.
Meerkat. So meerkats are not cats. They're not related closely to cats, but their digestive system is a lot like cats. Because they are carnivores, they eat a lot of insects. Their digestive system is very short because they're eating simple foods. A fun fact about these guys is they also use what we call a latrine spot. So they all use the same poop spot.
Oh.
Yes, the Bon Voyage girl on Instagram got it first. Good job.
Nice, yay! So another fun fact, meerkats, it's very hot where they live. We have an animal here in Utah that deals with the heat in a funny way. We have 2 turkey vultures here at the zoo, and turkey vultures, when they get too hot, they will poop on their feet. And that
What?
poop will evaporate and help cool them down.
That's the best way they found to cool their feet down?
Yep, they poop on their feet.
That would not be my first choice, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that nature has found a way for them to do that.
Yeah, they figured it out somehow.
That is really interesting.
All right, here's our next poop.
Okay.
Oh my.
This is the largest
oop.
land carnivore.
There we
Just
go.
land carnivore.
We have
Okay.
a very popular animal here at the zoo.
Catfish? No, I maybe that was an earlier guess.
They primarily eat seals in the wild.
No, that wouldn't be a rhino.
Large carnivore that
Seal.
eats seals, gang.
Oh, someone says
They're
polar bear?
White, yep, polar bear.
Yeah.
There you go, Zach. Good job.
So this is a polar bear poop.
Polar bear,
Do you know
Amber,
if that's
yes.
Hope or Nora? Our audience would probably want to know.
I have no idea, but for the sake of popularity, let's say it's Nora.
We'll go ask them afterwards and
Yeah.
see what they say.
So our polar bear poop, our polar bears are getting lots of different things in their diet. So they're getting produce, and they're also getting meat and fish. And
Hi,
crab.
Gracie.
So their poop is a little bit more bulky than it would be in the wild. In the wild, they have very dark, very sticky, kind of tarry poop.
Oh, interesting.
And that's because they're mostly eating fat. So
Sure.
most of their diet is fat. And unlike the elephants, who only digest about 40% of what they eat, polar bears can digest up to 90% of that fat. And the reason they're eating mostly fat and not just the meat is not only the fat's helping them gain the weight as well in the cold, but it takes a lot of water in your digestive system to digest meat, but not a lot of water to digest fat. Where polar bears live, there's a lot of salt water, but not a lot of fresh water. So digesting that fat takes less resources for them than digesting meat would.
Yeah. Hey, you guys learning a lot out there?
So many.
Who knew there was this much to know about poop?
And then polar bears live in the northern hemisphere, an animal they will never meet, but they're often associated with, penguins. penguins only live in the southern hemisphere.
Right.
So the two never meet, but they also have fun poop facts. Penguins will use their guano or their poop to help build nests and things like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Fascinating. Oops, sorry,
Now, where
Jeff.
did you get your degree in poology? Where did that come
In
from?
zoology, you know, every zookeeper does have to go to college, so we learn a lot there, but a lot of it's on the job, hands-on experience. All right, here's our last sample.
Oh, last one.
Oh, last one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
This one's gonna be my favorite.
So this animal lives in North America. We have some here in Utah.
It's very dark. Is it dark?
Yes. They're in the mustelid family, so they're related to animals like wolverines and badgers and weasels.
And weasels. No. Monkey? No. Moose?
They spend a lot of the time in water.
Red panda?
No. They're
Bobcat?
very
No.
playful and rambunctious.
Got a couple bobcats? No.
Beaver?
Beaver. no.
Bear?
So
Rock
think
hyrax? Wow, we're getting
Think
a lot
of
of questions.
ferrets and
Otter?
weasel. Otter.
Otter.
Otter, get this one. So otters actually have a funny name for their poop. It's
Nicely
called,
done, Paige.
It's called spraint, and they will also
Spraint?
Yep, they will also
Tate,
use
well
community
done.
stations called spraint stations or latrines. This one is going to be really gross, but I'm going to kind of dump it out a little bit. So otter poop is, I've worked with hundreds of different species. Otter poop is one of the most disgusting poops out of all the animals. So it's very gelatinous. It's very stinky and sticky.
Okay, we won't zoom in so quite so close on that one.
They're also carnivores that eat a lot of fish, and fish can be very pokey and like the bones
Sure.
are very pokey. So their intestines are lined with this mucusy stuff, and when they poop it out, it's called anal jelly. And
I
otters
see.
also do a poop dance.
A poop dance.
A
That's
poop
my
dance.
favorite fact so far.
Yep, so when they poop, I'll put this down and I'll do a little demonstration for you. When
Here-
they poop, obviously they're on all fours, but their tail will kind of arch and then they like wiggle their back legs like this, and then they poop. So they do
Well-
a poop dance.
Well, there you go.
Grover Life, so far the smelliest for me has been otter.
Yes,
I don't know.
otter is disgusting.
Anything
All
else
right,
is
our last fecal fact, an animal called a civet. They kind of look like a cat and a ferret mixed.
Ah.
They're from Africa and Asia. Civets actually give us some expensive coffee. They'll feed the civets these special type of coffee beans, and they make the coffee from these beans after the civets poop them out.
Wow.
So if you're drinking a really fancy coffee from civets, you're drinking civet poop. Pretty much.
Wow. That I did not know. I'm glad I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So I'll never have to run into that problem.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
fantastic.
Oops. If you have any questions on caca, I'll be here to answer some questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's really been enjoying this. Yeah, thanks so. Hey, Whitney, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Maggie, thank you for your time.
welcome.
I got to go get warm. So
Yeah.
we're going
It's
to
really good to be out here.
It's a little breezy and a little chilly, so I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you found that interesting. You know, it's the kind of topic that everybody is aware of, but few talk about it. But we talk about it here at the zoo because it is a very important part of the animal kingdom and what our keepers do every single day in taking great care of our animals. Thanks for joining us.
Everyone says thank you, Maggie. Great poop
Little
dance.
reminder, tomorrow, little tease, we're going to be doing something with the African lions. We're going to actually do a natural feeding with them with a deer carcass that we got from the Division of Wildlife Resources. Ought to be a lot of fun, but parental guidance is encouraged, just so you know. This deer is not appropriate for human consumption, so that's why it's been made available. It's been frozen for 30 days, but it will be thawed for the lions tomorrow. Join us at 11:30. Until then, stay wild and be safe all. Take care. Bye-bye.